Hey Sam. It's great to see you again. Today, we're going to learn the word
treten,
Hi Alex. What does
treten,
mean?
treten,
primarily means to step or to kick. It can also mean to enter or to go in. The most common usage is in the context of stepping or kicking something. Just be careful because it can be confused with the English word treat, which means something completely different.
Interesting. So how do we use
treten,
in sentences?
Good question. First, let's look at the grammar.
treten,
Is a verb, and here are the present tense conjugations.
ich trete, du trittst,
And
sie, es tritt.
in the past tense, you would say,
Ich trat,
and in the perfect, it becomes.
ich bin getreten,
The imperative form is
tret,
for telling someone to step or kick.
ich bin getreten,
Means I have stepped.
Exactly. And if it's a separable verb, you might hear it in a sentence like,
ich trete ein,
meaning I step in or enter.
That's cool. Where does the word
treten,
come from?
treten,
Has its roots in Old High German,
treten,
which also meant to step or to tread. Over time, the meaning has stayed quite consistent in German. It's fascinating how the word has evolved but maintained its core meaning.
Wow, I love learning about word origins.
Now, let's break down the word itself.
treten,
Is not a compound word, so we can look at its parts. The root is,
tret,
and it doesn't have a prefix or suffix, but the action of stepping can be visualized as moving forward, right?
That makes sense.
Now, let's look at some similar words. For example, with the same root, we have
eintreten,
meaning to enter,
zurücktreten,
meaning to step back, and
vorwärts treten,
meaning to step forward.
What about words that share the same prefix?
Great thought. Another example is,
abtreten,
which means to resign or step down. We can also find
übertreten,
meaning to convert or change sides.
What about suffixes?
Well, we don't have a suffix here, but if we look at other verbs,
wehrtreten,
can mean to tread on or to trample.
Can you give me some real-life situations where I might use
treten,
Sure. Imagine you are at a concert and you want to say,
Ich trete näher.
which means I step closer.
ich trete näher,
Got it.
Another situation could be at the doctor's office. You might say,
Ich trete in das Zimmer.
meaning I step into the room.
ich trete in das Zimmer.
That's useful.
Lastly, if you're playing soccer, you could say,
Ich trete den Ball.
which means I kick the ball.
Ich trete den Ball.
I like that one.
Now, a quick hint on the gender of related nouns, when you think about.
Der Schritt.
For step, remember that masculine nouns often end in consonants. So, think of a man taking a step.
That's a good image to remember.
For usage notes,
Treten.
is generally informal. You might hear it with collocations like,
In die Pedale treten.
meaning to pedal, or,
Sich auf die Füße treten.
meaning to step on someone's toes, which is a figurative expression. Watch out for,
Treffen.
which means to meet, easy to confuse.
I'll make sure to remember that.
Let's practice a few example sentences. For instance,
Ich trete jeden Morgen joggen.
this means I step out for a jog every morning.
I see. So that's
Ich trete jeden Morgen joggen.
Exactly. How about this one?
Trat gestern auf die Bühne.
It means he stepped onto the stage yesterday.
Trat gestern auf die Bühne.
got it.
Great. Here's another.
Wir sind in den Raum getreten.
Means we stepped into the room.
Wir sind in den Raum getreten.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Now it's quiz time. What is the present tense for?
Ich.
With.
Treten.
Ich trete.
Correct. What does?
Ich bin getreten.
Mean.
I have stepped.
Right again. How do you say to kick the ball?
Ich trete den Ball.
Perfect. What's the past tense form for?
Ich.
I think it's
Ich trat.
Exactly. And what about the imperative form?
Tret.
You're on fire.
Thanks, Alex. This was really helpful. I feel more confident using
Treten.
now.
I'm glad to hear that, Sam. Remember, practicing in real-life situations will help reinforce what you've learned. Keep stepping forward in your German journey.
I will. Thanks again for all the tips.